I'm Emily Lemmer. I am the sister of Tyler, and I am the daughter of Richard Smith. February 20, 2016 is a day that I will never forget. Early in the evening, my mom, dad, and I were all getting our taxes done. My dad and I arrived early before my mom, so we chatted about our day and life in general like we oftentimes did. My dad invited me to come with him and my brother to look at trucks later that night, so I decided I would go. When we finished filing our taxes, I was in a hurry to get home and finish up some things before I had to meet them. I had forgotten to give my dad a hug. I ended up falling asleep before we were supposed to go, and I didn't end up going with them. I woke up at 3 a.m. to the sound of my mom screaming outside my apartment. When I got up to see what was going on, I saw a sea of lights coming from the parking lot from all the first responders. When the detective sat my mom and I down and told us that my brother and my dad had been shot and killed, I couldn't feel a thing. I was emotionally numb and I felt like time had stopped. The rest of the night was a blur of people coming to try and help in any way that they could. Several hours later, we got a call from the funeral home that my brother and my dad had been released to. We decided we needed to see them one last time to give them a hug, one last time to touch them, and one last time to pretend like this nightmare wasn't real. Walking into the funeral home where they lay was one of the scariest moments of my life. All I remember is thinking that they were going to wake up and that they were going to scare me. Seeing them laying there lifeless was absolutely heartbreaking. Hugging and holding my dad's cold body is a nightmare that will haunt me for the rest of my life. Kissing my brother's cold, pale forehead will never leave my mind. And even though I needed to see them in order to force myself to realize they were truly gone, it still causes me pain. Laying the ashes of my brother and my dad in the ground and seeing their names on the markers stuck on top is an indescribable feeling. Every day since I woke up to half my family being gone has been a living nightmare. Nothing feels right, and every day is a constant, painful struggle, the same cycle of waking up to the chilling reality that half my family is gone. In December of 2016, I got married. And the fairy tale I had dreamed about since I was a little girl was a heartbreaking day that we desperately tried to make happy. I walked down the aisle alone, holding a box with my brother and my dad's ashes in it. And a piece of my dad's shirt was sewn on my dress, and I placed a rose in a stand where my brother should have stood. I sat broken as the daddy-daughter dance played to the song that I planned to dance with my dad. Remembering back when I was 12 years old and I played my dad the song and he cried, saying how much he loved it. Nothing could have prepared me for the pain I feel when I look into my daughter's eyes, knowing that she will never get to know her grandpa or her uncle. Something that is supposed to bring me joy is also yet again clouded by the pain and the darkness that one sick person caused me. My heart breaks when I see my daughter point at the pictures of my brother and my dad. My brother and I had talked about how he would spoil my kids and how he would be the cool uncle that would give them sugar before returning them home, and I so wish that he could. My brother was someone who always had your back no matter what. He wanted people to get along and to have fun. He loved to laugh and he loved to make people laugh. He was so animated and he was a goofball, and he helped people whenever he could. He tried to be a friend to everyone that he met. His smile and his laugh were contagious. He loved to play soccer and to be active. He loved cars and ultimately anything that was fast and cool. He loved to dance and to sing to just about anything. Tyler was also younger than me. And every time I think about all the things he wanted to do and all the dreams he had, I am sick. He never got to graduate high school. He never got to turn 21. He never got to get married. But mostly, he never got the chance to live his whole life. He was just getting started. We were supposed to be there for each other, to always have each other's back. We were supposed to grow up together, and that will never happen. My dad was someone who would give you the shirt off his back. He always knew what to say and when to say it. He had a laugh that was contagious, and he could make you laugh even if you didn't want to. My dad was caring, loving, and always tried to help people. He was a hard worker and did anything that was needed to provide for his family. He supported my brother, mom, and I in everything that we did. My dad loves cars, trucks, and everything in between. He loved watching my brother and I play sports. He loved music and listening to people harmonize. He always helped my brother and I make projects for school because he was handy and he loved making things. My dad was my person, the one who I turned to in most situations. I was a daddy's girl to a T. He always knew how to talk to me and always said the right things. He supported me and loved me even when I didn't deserve it. He taught me how to change my oil, to drive a car, and so much more. But most of all, he taught me how to love and care for people. He taught me to do the best that I could at everything and to never give up. Living without my brother and my dad is impossible. Each day I wake up and know that it's going to take everything I have to get up and do the bare minimum that I have to do to survive and care for my daughter. The activities that used to bring me joy are painful and emotionally exhausting. I am constantly terrified and anxious about everything and anything. I am always afraid that something bad's going to happen or that I'm going to lose more people that I love. This wasn't supposed to happen this way, and I don't know why it had to. I can't understand how or why you could do this to all these innocent people. Were you mad? What were you thinking as you repeatedly shot and killed my family? What made you decide that I didn't need a brother or a dad? Why didn't you just walk away? What kind of a person walks up to a father and a son and shoots them over and over and over again until they don't move? A coward, that's who. Someone who is filled with sickness and evil. I would not want to be you, ever, but especially when you meet our Maker. I do know that God will be one person that will give you true justice. I hope you can realize a fraction of the pain you have caused and understand how many lives you have ruined because of what you have done. No matter what I say, my brother and my dad will never come back, but I pray every day that you truly take responsibility for what you've done. I will not let evil take over my life, and I will not let you win. I will carry on living each and every day, spreading the love and joy that my brother and my dad brought to this world. I will spend the rest of my days left on this earth living out their legacies and making them proud. Thank you.